soldiers, and I'm willing to meet my creator and answer for every shot that I took. The thing that haunts me are all the guys that I couldn't save. Now, I'm willing and able to be there, but I'm not. I'm here. I quit.
So you wish you could have saved more guys?
Yes, sir.
And you can walk down any hall in this hospital. We got plenty of soldiers need saving.
Mm-hmm.
Want to take a walk?
Sure.
All right. I want to show you something.
I still smoke. Can't be too mad at it because it kind of saved my right hand.
How so?
When I got blown up, I had both of my hands on the bottom of the steering wheel, and right before the explosion went off, I took my hand off, grabbed a cigarette, stuck it in my mouth. When I went to go light it, the explosion happened, and it took the whole bottom of the steering wheel and my left hand off. And I was lucky that I had stuck it in my mouth. When I went to go light it,
my right hand, but
the explosion happened. I still got it. And it took the whole bottom of the steering wheel and my left hand off. And I was lucky that I had stuck it in my mouth. When I went to go light it,
my right hand, but
the explosion happened. I still got it. And it took the whole
Three inches
bottom
to
of
the
the
right.
steering wheel
Come
and
on,
my left
do
hand
better
off.
than that.
And I was lucky that I had stuck it in my mouth.
Right, to the right.
When I went to go light it,
my right hand, but
the
Make sure
explosion
you
happened.
keep both eyes open.
And it took
Hey,
the whole
three inches
bottom
to
of
the
the
right.
steering wheel
Come
and
on,
my
do
left
better
hand
than
off.
that.
And I was lucky that I
How
had
about the legend
stuck
Scott
it in my
Thomas
mouth.
screwing my
Right,
shot?
When I went to go light it,
my right hand, but
the
Make
explosion
sure you
happened.
keep both eyes open.
And it took
Hey,
the
three
whole
inches
bottom of
to
the
the right.
steering wheel and my left hand off.
Don't
I was
throw
lucky
it
that I
down.
had
How about the legend
stuck
Scott
it in my
Thomas
mouth.
screwing my
Right, to the
shot?
right.
When I went to go light it,
Why you spend all this time with
Make
us?
sure you keep both eyes open.
and it took
Hey,
the whole
three inches
bottom of
to
the
the right.
steering wheel and my left hand off. And I was lucky that I
How about
had
the legend
stuck
Scott
it in my
Thomas
mouth.
screwing my shot?
When I went to go light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
and it took
Hey,
the whole
three inches
bottom
to
of
the
the
right.
steering wheel and my left hand off. And I was lucky that I
How
had
about the legend Scott
stuck it in my
Thomas
mouth.
screwing my shot?
When I went to go light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
and I was lucky that I
How
had
about the legend Scott
stuck it in my
Thomas screwing
mouth.
my shot?
When I went to go light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
lucky that I
How
had
about the legend Scott
stuck it in my
Thomas
mouth.
screwing my shot?
When I went to go light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
lucky that I
How about the legend Scott
stuck it in my
Thomas
mouth.
screwing my shot?
Light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
lucky that I had
How about the legend Scott Thomas screwing my shot?
light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
lucky that I
How about the legend Scott Thomas screwing my shot?
light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
How about the legend Scott Thomas screwing my shot?
light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
How about the legend Scott Thomas screwing my shot?
light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
How about the legend Scott Thomas screwing my shot?
light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
How about the legend Scott Thomas screwing my shot?
light it,
Why you spend all this time with us?
Hey, three inches to the right.
How about the legend Scott Thomas screwing my shot?
light it.
Why you spend all this time with us?
It's a heck of a thing to stop a beating heart.
Yeah,
That's what we're going to do it together for your first time.
all right.
Now remember, you got to be calm, confident, and you never hesitate.
All right,
You got it, Bubba?
I got it.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Hands in the air, little lady. Hands in the air. Now you drop them drawers.
Oh, baby, look at you.
Look at you.
Didn't play well down the stretch of the season.
And the first step is admitting it. You didn't do things the right way, develop some bad habits. The good news is playoffs are here, and they are championship-tested team. And I like
I'm
the...
so happy that I've got my husband back. And I also know
You almost go-
you fought to get here.
Best offense team in the NBA. They're not the worst. They're just literally middle of the road. What they?
Now tell me one other thing. Did you?
They keep shooting.
Did you sleep those jeans?
Yes, ma'am. I played them right down the middle.
Cowboy.
That's right. Why don't you really drop them drawers?
I'm not wearing any drawers, baby.
I got 4 minutes.
Is that all it takes?
No, it takes 2 minutes. But then I want 2 minutes to look at you.
Aren't you going to the range? Are you taking out?
This Marine, his mama kept asking me. She parks cars at elementary school when she said, "Can you help out my son?" I just thought, day is the only day I can really do it. So it's going to be just a little bit of the afternoon. I'll be back. You make sure you keep that. What's up?
Dad, you
What's
want to
up?
play Skylanders?
No, I can't play right now. I'll do it when I get back. But you got to see you're on level 8, and that doesn't work. I got to be on level 4, and I want to win. You got to let me win.
No way. Poke the bear.
Poke the what?
Poke the bear.
Poke the what?
Poke the bear. No, you're supposed to roar like.
Like what? Like a beast, right? Like what? Ooh. All right, Bubba. Y'all look after our women, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a big responsibility. You up for it? All right, see you later, babe.
I love you.
I'll be back.
How are you? Good? Good. I'm going to go about a 2-hour drive and shoot some guns and maybe have a little conversation along the way. What you say?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Yep. Hey, you eat yet? You hungry? Gonna get something on the way?
NBA playoffs are on TNT.
And you have got to love playoff basketball.
First, the Bucks clash with the Celtics in Boston. Then the Jazz look to bring the noise against the reigning MVP. Later, Houston launches their playoff run against the hungry Timberwolves. It's the NBA playoffs next on TNT and on the Watch TNT app. Round 1 presented by Hulu.
This is Turner Sports.
Milwaukee has not won a playoff series since 2001, but can the Greek Freak and the Bucks take advantage of Boston without Kyrie? The dynamic 21-year-old Jaylen Brown and the Celtics, the number 2 seed, hosting the Bucks next.
It's The Wire.
All right, the Bucks and the Celtics on the way in just a few minutes as we begin our 2018 NBA playoff coverage on TNT. Brian Anderson, Kevin McHale, Rosgold on Wood A have that one covered. We welcome you to TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Auto Trader. Ernie Johnson, Shaq's here, Kenny's here, Charles is here. Finally, it's here for us.
There's nothing like the excitement of the first couple of days of the playoffs, Ernie. Because all the bad teams eliminated. And now it's fun.
All bad teams.
Yeah, all the teams are stink. They look going home.
No, maybe some teams were on the rise and just didn't make it. Denver's not a bad team. They just didn't make it.
Keep telling yourself that. This ain't a participation trophy show, Kenny.
Only Portland surrendered the home court on day 1. Here's today's schedule. Bucks and Celtics here on TNT. Pacers and Cavs play on ABC at 3:30. Then we're back at you. Hitting the air at 6 o'clock. Here's today's schedule. Thunder at 6:30. Bucks and Celtics here on TNT. Pacers and Cavs play on ABC at 3:30. So let's talk about back at you. The opening the air at 6 o'clock. Here's today's schedule. Bucks and Celtics here on TNT. Pacers and Cavs play on NBC at 3:30. So let's talk back at you. The opening the air average. Here's today's schedule. Bucks and Celtics here on TNT. Pacers and Cavs play on NBC at 3:30. So let's talk back at you. The opening the air average. Here's today's schedule. Bucks and Celtics here on TNT. Pacers and Cavs play on NBC at 3:30. So let's talk back at you. The opening the air average. Here's today's schedule. Bucks and Celtics here on TNT. Pacers and Cavs play on NBC at 3:30. So let's talk back at you. The opening the air average. Here's today's schedule. Bucks and Celtics here on TNT. Pacers and Cavs play on NBC at 3:30. So let's talk back at you. The opening the air average. Here's today's schedule. Bucks and Celtics here on TNT. Pacers and Cavs play on NBC at 3:30. So let's talk back at you. The opening the air average. Why are we getting so far ahead of us?
I'm just saying right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are going to win this series.
Okay.
I'm anxious to see how Jaylen Brown's going to handle the pressure. Because
is he the guy with Kyrie out? Is he the guy? Is Tatum the guy? Is Horford the guy?
And that's what I mean by the pressure. You know, when you're a role player, it's not really that much pressure. But now that Kyrie is down, you see when they did the presentation, they're showing him. That means he's the man. I think he can handle it. You know, he's a good player, has a lot of poise. But I'm gonna really be watching to see if this pressure gets to him, because we all know sitting up here at this table that the playoff pressure, you know, playoff excitement, this is a different animal. So I'm anxious to see if he could, maintain what he's been doing.
Yeah, I think he will. I just don't think it's enough. I think when you lose 2 All-Stars, with Hayward at the beginning and now Kyrie, obviously I just think it's too much. So there isn't a gap. Obviously, saw it in West. You know, the day we're waiting on the last day between 3 and 9, really, and there isn't a gap. In the Eastern Conference between 2 and 8. There really isn't that much of a gap. So when you lose someone, it's going to be different, and you won't have the same opportunities. And Giannis is just too good a basketball player to be in a series against depleted. He's just too good.
They got guys who can score. Milwaukee definitely has guys who can score with the Freak, with Middleton. With
oh my gosh. A couple of things. If Boston is going to win this series, it's not going to be Jaylen Brown or Tatum. It has to be Al Horford. He's a max player. He's a veteran guy. He's the guy, to me, who has to step up if the Celtics are going to win.
But he was supposed to be your third best player. Now he's got to be either your first player or best player.
And he should be.
Well,
he should be your best player.
Maybe not at this
hey,
stage
listen,
in
the
his
guy
career.
made the All-Star team. Why shouldn't you expect an All-Star to be an All-Star? He's
All
a
right, so
veteran.
Chuck, he's averaging 15 now. So what does he need to average in this series for them?
Oh, he got to average over 20. He's got to average 20.
Low 20, high 20.
For a guy who scored 13 a night during the regular season.
But that ain't just, Ernie, first of all, if you're a good player, your numbers should go up during the playoffs. Your numbers should go up. If you're a 15-point guy, you should average 18 to 20 in the playoffs. But let me tell you this.
He's got more touches.
He should get a lot more touches. But also, Ernie, if Boston wins this series, to me, it'll be an upset.
Without question.
If Boston is
a big upset.
Yeah, because everybody's picking Milwaukee, or should pick Milwaukee because of Giannis and Bledsoe and those guys. But to me, I just think Milwaukee, because of the injuries, number one. Boston's a better team, but not because of the injuries. Milwaukee going to win this series.
Celtics defense keeps them in every game. They are number one in defensive efficiency, and they take on an offensive powerhouse, well, almost, in Milwaukee. I wish I still had my Charles Barkley Suns jersey. I would have been the coolest person.
That's nice, Frito Ray.
Hey, Frito.
Thank you, Frito Ray. I've never been to Coachella. I want to go one time.
Kayla's there, man.
Nice.
She's performing with
Your
BMI.
daughter performing there?
With BMI.
Well, give her a shout out there.
Kayla Brianna, go check her out. Coachella.
Nice.
I wish I was there too, instead of here.
I was there yesterday.
You was there yesterday?
stand up and again, they hang their hat on their defense and turning you over and getting out and running.
This is a 9-0 run for Boston, trying to add to it. Morris and Monroe together. And a bad pass will stay in the possession of Boston with 11 on the shot clock. Interesting how Boston has kind of evolved throughout the season with significant losses and the way they play. And Brad Stevens playing a lot more through the post these days,
Yes.
especially with his unit, the second unit.
And a lot higher, a lot of high post stuff by Greg Monroe, using his passing and his high IQ. And yeah, they've evolved all year long and found a way to win. But one consistent has been their defense. Celtics had great defense. And that was a nice, hard drive by Larkin.
Defense essentially turning into 2 more points. Fans wanted to travel, and they'll get a travel on the second round. Antetokounmpo gives it right back. And it is turnover number 8. That look tells it all by Joe Prunty.
Wow. Again, you're going to see, you get into this, look at all the bodies around there. You're just suffocated, nowhere to go, and he travels. So you've got to make that pass one dribble earlier for the Milwaukee Bucks. Got to get it out of your hands, let the next guy play.
Scouting report playing right into the hands of the Celtics to start. Here's Morris for 3, and a foul, and count that. A chance at 4 for Marcus Morris.
You're going to see right now, Marcus Morris.